I'm Andrea Klein-Thomas, reporter with CBS New York here at the 5th International Vatican Conference. I am joined right now with Dr. Warren von Eschenbach. Thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here with you, Andrea. I appreciate your time and to be with everyone.
So much to talk about, right, and unpack. But first, we want to just talk about what makes this conference unique in bringing in different voices to talk about these critical issues.
Well, I think that's the very thing that's incredibly rich and important about this conference that you don't get at your annual professional association, just this broad perspective of leaders from different segments of society. And that really, I think, is important because it challenges ways in which we think from our own particular disciplines and hopefully breaks down some silos and expands our own perspectives and brings forth some biases that we may have. And I think moving forward, COVID has shown us that many issues that are facing humanity and society are really incredibly complex and require this kind of integrated, holistic approach from a number of different perspectives. So congratulations to the organizers and sponsors for setting this model for other conferences, hopefully to follow.
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you think, what's your take on the potential upsides of using AI to sift through kind of mountains of patient data?
It's a huge upside, and there's enormous potential to move through and find, especially with machine learning, to find patterns that humans are less, for various reasons, less capable. There was a well-known publicized study done about a year ago that artificial intelligence did a better job than radiologists in detecting cancerous cells in mammograms at early stages. And that, has a potential to open up a lot of important areas. From an ethical perspective, though, which is where I come from, there are some considerations I think we have to be mindful of. And one of those is, what does this mean for the future work, the future of medicine? What's the role of physicians? How do we still ensure that there's the kind of humanistic side? And then I think the other thing more near term that we're seeing is just an erosion of trust among the population in the use of these technologies. COVID demonstrated this, that contact tracing and identifying individuals is an effective way of mitigating, but it proved to be really difficult because there was maybe not only an absence of trust, but outright distrust in our institutions and these technologies. So that's something we have to address.
That's right. So how are colleges and universities addressing these concerns? Because, AI is just going to get bigger and more pervasive as we move on.
It is. And there's always, I think, an element of playing catch up with technology and thinking through some of the ramifications. But I think universities are responding in twofold ways. One is you're seeing more and more centers, institutes, really collection of trying to establish centers of excellence around research topics and having faculty do some cross-disciplinary research on these technology issues. My own institution, the University of Notre Dame, just launched a Technology and Ethics Center, of which I'm a faculty member. And there's several others in the United States and across the world that I think we're thinking about how do we work together. And then secondly, our curricular developments and how do we train students who are going to be practitioners or either in medicine or on the business side, whether it's degree programs or alternative certifications or just supplements to their degree, to have them understand and develop what Aristotle calls phronesis or practical wisdom, to have the vocabulary, the wherewithal to identify these ethical issues and to solve them to a certain degree at the outset as they're developing, not after the fact, but really as part of the process of their work, hopefully as professionals.
Yeah, that's a big thing because, again, what they learn today it might be something different when they come out, but at least they have the foundation to apply their learning to future developments.
That's right. It's like another set of skills and concepts and hopefully some theoretical understanding that they can apply once they're in their professional realm.
Well, thank you for teaching our future practitioners. Thank you for all that you do, Dr. von Eschenbach. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.